Welcome to Knowsley News, your Knowsley Council newsletter for February 2019. An introduction from Councillor Graham Morgan, leader of Knowsley Council. Welcome to Knowsley News. As always seems to be the case in Knowsley, the first few months of the new year have been busy ones, with lots of projects progressing and positive changes coming about. I am delighted to be able to start the new year by sharing lots of these updates and news with you. From progress rejuvenating our town centres to funding being agreed to support major projects in the borough. There are lots of useful updates in this edition, everything from information on a wonderful community project, Incredible Edible, confirmation that the Knowsley Education Awards will take place again this year, to advice on getting a good night's sleep. There's something for everyone, so I hope you enjoy reading. Local Elections 2019. Make sure you are registered to vote in this year's borough and parish town council elections. The town council elections, the first since the conclusion of the Local Government Boundary Commission review in 2015, will reflect the new parish ward boundaries, which were introduced following that review. The elections take place on Thursday the 2nd of May and are your opportunity to make your voice heard and elect your local councillors to represent you and your community. If you are not registered by Friday the 12th of April, you cannot vote in these elections. During late March and early April, you will receive your polling or postal vote card, which confirms that you are registered to vote. This will include details of where your polling station is, or, if appropriate, when you will receive your postal vote. If you do not receive a polling or postal vote card by the 6th of April, you can easily register online by visiting www.gov.uk/register-to-vote. You will be asked to submit your date of birth and national insurance number. If you wish to vote by post, please request an application form by calling 0151 443 2222 or email elections@knowsley.gov.uk. You must first be registered to vote in order to opt to vote by post. The deadline for the receipt of completed postal vote application forms is 5 p.m. on Monday the 15th of April. Details of the candidates nominated for this year's elections will be announced on the 3rd of April. Check the Council's website for further updates. And for more assistance, please call Knowsley Council's Elections Helpline on 0151 443 2222 or email elections@knowsley.gov.uk. Knowsley Better Together in action. Regular readers of this newsletter will be used to hearing about Knowsley Better Together, a way of working that involves people coming together to share ideas, skills and time to achieve a shared goal or vision. There are lots of examples of Knowsley Better Together in action across the borough, and we'll be using this newsletter to tell you about them in the coming year. We'll also be launching a website where you can learn more about Knowsley Better Together, watch short films documenting some of the positive outcomes of the work, and register your interest in becoming involved. Keep an eye out for details on Knowsley News Online and through the Council's social media channels. Incredible Edible Knowsley. Karen Mower runs Incredible Edible, a project based at Heighton Resource Centre that encourages people to come together to grow their own fruit and vegetables, eat more healthily, learn a new skill and socialise. In the longer term, the project aims to help eradicate food poverty. Karen said, "It's hard to sum up what Incredible Edible does and the impact it can have on a community. It's so much more than just growing fruit and veg, which in itself can be so rewarding. It brings people of all ages and all parts of the community together to work alongside each other to transform unused space into community gardens, creating a community asset that can offer real benefits to families and individuals who may be struggling financially. For the people volunteering, it can provide a sense of purpose and equip them with skills they can use themselves in the future. We work with a lot of older people, adults with disabilities and youngsters, and it's amazing to see the passion and excitement that builds up watching something you planted grow. It's quite an inspirational thing to watch, and something I would like us to be able to spread across Knowsley. We couldn't have got this far without the support of some amazing organisations and individuals, including Countryside Homes, AJK driveway and patio design, Merseyside Police and the Police Cadets, National Citizen Service, Everton in the Community and Serco, as well as the fantastic staff at Heighton Resource Centre, Knowsley Council and our local councillors. We are always on the lookout for volunteers, people to donate plants or seeds or even empty plastic bottles that we can reuse to make eco-bricks to use in our gardens. We're also keen to expand our Knowsley network, so if people know of a piece of land that's available, a part of an allotment group or Friends of Parks groups, or if you think this is something your child's school or nursery might be interested in, please get in touch. Find out more on the Incredible Edible Knowsley Facebook page or email Karen with a K, .mower, MOWEER, at knowsleycommunityhub.co.uk. Council investments proposed to tackle key issues. Investment proposals totalling almost £5 million will be considered at the council meeting on Wednesday the 6th of March. The investment package includes proposals to tackle antisocial behaviour, provide support for local businesses to expand, and in turn create more job opportunities locally. In addition, it's proposed that additional investment be made into education, including the establishment of a post-19 education provision for learners with special educational needs and/or disabilities. An update will be available on knowsleynews.co.uk following the council meeting. St Modwyn still committed to Kirby. St Modwyn has moved to reassure Kirby residents that they remain committed to their town centre regeneration plans. With Morrison's, Home Bargains and KFC already signed up, St Modwyn is continuing to progress lettings to other major occupiers. Matt Clements, St Modwyn's Retail Projects Director, said, "We acknowledge the continued speculation around the development and would like to reiterate that we remain committed to progressing it. We hope to announce other major occupiers for both the new retail and the existing centre shortly. We've relocated the Citizens Advice Bureau, and new lettings agreed with Specsavers, Costa Coffee and a new pub, the Market Tavern, is now open. A number of community events are also planned throughout 2019. A Morrison's spokeswoman said, "We continue to work closely with St Modwyn and remain committed to the scheme and to Kirby." Prescott, the place to be. Following the flurry of new bars and restaurants that have opened in Prescott, there are plans for even more new places to eat and drink in the town centre. Spice Chili, a new Indian restaurant, and The Oven, a new pizzeria, are both due to open on Eccleston Street in the spring. There are also plans in place to open a bar on the upper floor of Poco Coffee. Alongside this, the new Imaginarium Bistro, which is currently under construction at the heart of Marketplace, will open its doors in August. Popular Prescott micropub, The Bard, is also celebrating its first anniversary in the town, proving that business is going well. And with interest to open more bars and restaurants, Prescott's food and drink offer is certainly one to watch. In addition to the new businesses in the town centre, pre-construction work is well underway on the site of the Shakespeare North Playhouse. Mark and Dave Jones, both born and brought up in Prescott, are excited to be involved in creating the new theatre in their hometown. With main construction work beginning in the summer, the Playhouse will open in spring 2021 and bring hundreds of thousands of new visitors into Prescott. To support this influx of people, work will also start soon on the planned transport and public realm improvements in the town centre, following £8 million of funding from the Liverpool City Region Combined Authority. This will include improvements to Eccleston Street, enhancements to Prescott train station, and a new cycleway and footway connecting the town centre, Knowsley Safari and the Shakespeare North Playhouse. News in brief. Bright future for Prescott Cables FC. An agreement has been signed by Knowsley Council to secure the future of Prescott Cables Football Club. The council has completed the freehold purchase of Volaire Park, the club's home ground, and a new 99-year lease has been granted for the club. More positive changes for Heighton Village. Following hot on the heels of the success of Foodie Friday, there are more positive developments happening and planned for Heighton Village Centre. Eaton Place, a new restaurant on Derby Road, is proving really popular with residents who are enjoying the variety of delicious Turkish and Mediterranean cuisine on offer. Work is also underway on another new eatery, the Coffee House, which will open its doors in the summer. Part of a small chain of coffee shops, the new business for Heighton will offer handcrafted coffee blends and homemade cakes. Alongside this, negotiations are also nearing conclusion for a bar or restaurant to open in the former NatWest Bank building. These are all very welcome additions to Heighton Village Centre to eat, drink and socialise. Plans are also progressing on the first phase of the shopfront improvements on Derby Road, with 4 premises set to be improved over the coming months. CCTV has also been installed across the village centre, and plans are in place to introduce free Wi-Fi, improve lighting and host additional events in the village centre. Keep up to date with the latest developments on knowsleynews.co.uk. Consultation for Halewood development. Knowsley Council is consulting on a draft master plan for the 80-hectare site known as East of Halewood. The plan will help to guide the future development of the site, which could include up to 1,500 new homes. Major national house builders, Bellway, Miller Homes and Redrow are working with landowners to progress this new development, which, once complete, will provide a desirable residential community with high quality and affordable family homes. At the heart of the development, Finch Woods will be transformed to provide improved green and open space, including a new play area and walking and cycle routes. Financial contributions from developers will also support upgrades to the local highway network, education and health facilities. You can find out more and have your say on the draft master plan on knowsley.gov.uk/consultations. Leisure improvements move ahead. Facilities at Halewood Leisure Centre are benefiting from a £1 million investment, which will see the creation of a children's soft play area, child-friendly toilets, a children's party room and cafe area in the centre's atrium. There are also plans to create a 3G football pitch on the site too. You can read more on www.knowsleynews.co.uk. More support for vulnerable young people. The Council has been successful in an application to the University of Bedfordshire for support to introduce a new way of working in children's services. The new approach will involve looking beyond a young person's immediate family to identify and address additional factors that may be putting them at risk of harm or exploitation, for example, social media. Knowsley is one of only 5 areas in the UK to be successful in their bid. Find out more on Knowsley News Online. Funding confirmed for Halsnead Garden Village. £12 million of funding from the Liverpool City Region Combined Authority has been agreed to support the development of Halsnead Garden Village. Halsnead is one of only 14 sites in England which have been awarded Garden Village status by the government. It is the largest combined housing and employment site in the Liverpool City region, with the potential to deliver approximately 1,600 high-quality new homes and 1,000 new jobs in the logistics and advanced manufacturing sectors. This funding will enable major improvements to infrastructure around the site. This will include enhancements to Tarbuck Island at junction 6 of the M62 and further road and junction improvements across 6 other locations in and around Wiston. In other good news for Halsnead Garden Village, it has also been named as a finalist in the prestigious Royal Town Planning Institute Awards. Find out more on knowsleynews.co.uk, search Halsnead. Open space plans agreed for Earlsfield Park. A master plan has been approved for the significant enhancement of public open space at Earlsfield Park in Heighton. The 22-hectare site sits close to Junction 2 of the M57, directly south of the Knowsley estate, and is set to provide a new employment park and housing development of up to 154 new homes. Proposals for the Lord Derby Memorial playing fields include additional football pitches, a new car park, improved vehicle access, and the potential for a new clubhouse. Plans for Oak Plantation include new woodland paths, a sculpture trail, and green gym stations. On other parts of Earlsfield Park, Bellway has started to build new homes, and preparations for the commercial element of the development should start imminently. New fostering film launched. Knowsley's fostering service has launched a new film focusing on the urgent need for foster carers in the borough. The film is narrated by 20-year-old Elliot and is based on his experiences of foster care. The film is a poignant reminder of the huge impact being a foster carer can have on changing children's lives for the better by providing much-needed support and stability. For more information and to watch the film, visit https://fostering.knowsley.gov.uk. 2019 is the year of the environment, an opportunity for us all to do our bit to help improve the environment. At Knowsley's Year of the Environment launch, Councillor Shelley Powell, Cabinet Member for Communities and Neighbourhoods, outlined the Council's commitment to support the initiative, with a focus on encouraging more children and young people to get involved with nature and supporting more environmental volunteering. One of the highlights of the year will be a secondary school's photography competition themed Knowsley's Inspiring Environment, with the winning images featured in a 2020 calendar. The borough's primary schools will also be invited to take part in a Willow Sculptures competition. For further information on how to get involved, visit http://yoe2019lcr.org.uk. Help the whole family sleep well. Knowsley's new Sleep Well campaign promotes some simple steps which will improve most children's sleep and hopefully mean a better night's sleep for the whole family. Visit www.healthyknowsley.co.uk to read the Sleep Well guidance for children. Families with children who are still experiencing sleep difficulties after following the guidance are advised to contact a health professional for further advice and support. This was the case for Stacia Hannon, 29, whose 2-year-old son Vincent wasn't sleeping through the night. Stacia said, "I was at my wit's end. The only way he'd settle was watching Peppa Pig on the iPad. He'd fall asleep but would wake in the middle of the night screaming for me. I was taking him to nursery in the morning and I was in tears with tiredness, not knowing how I'd get through the day." Vincent's nursery suggested Stacia could benefit from sleep support from Knowsley's Children's Centre service. Stacia added, "I met with one of the staff at my local children's centre. We chatted about Vincent's bedtime routine and the problems I was having. She told me about the links between bedtime screen time and poor quality sleep. I then hid the iPad and swapped it for a George Pig teddy at bedtime. At first he was screaming, but after a few days he started to settle. He now sleeps up to 13 hours a night and he's not as restless in the day. I feel better now too, as I'm getting a proper night's sleep." Knowsley Education Awards return. Awards which recognise the shining stars of education in Knowsley are back for a second year in June. The Knowsley Education Awards highlight the achievements of teachers and school staff as well as pupils who live in Knowsley. The Knowsley Education Awards aim to shine a spotlight on the excellent practice that is going on in classrooms across Knowsley, some of which might otherwise go largely unnoticed. The awards ceremony will take place at Knowsley Hall on the 27th of June 2019. The closing date for nominations is 28th of March. Find out more at www.knowsleyeducationawards.com. What's on at the venue? Tickets are selling fast for the Mother's Day Cabaret Lunch on Sunday the 31st of March. Entertainment comes courtesy of Luther Vandross tribute act Harry Cambridge, and there'll be amazing table magic from magician David Burgess. Tickets, including a 3-course meal, cost £27.50. And for Take That fans who've missed out on this year's concert tour, tribute band Take Off That will be staging their Wonderland tour at the venue on Friday the 24th of May at 7:30 p.m. Tickets, including a hot supper, cost £17.50. For more information, visit www.thevenueheighton.co.uk, and to book, ring 0151 443 3761. Why not make a sugar swap? It's easier than ever to make healthier food choices for your children thanks to a new Change for Life campaign. If you're looking to reduce the amount of sugar in your family's diet, you can visit www.nhs.uk/change4life, where you'll be able to find information about simple, lower sugar swaps you can make when food shopping. You can also find out more about the Change for Life Good Choice badges in shops, and even download a free food scanner app. Fantastic achievement. Knowsley Lane Primary School in Heighton has been judged to be an outstanding school, just a year after it received a Requires Improvement rating from Ofsted. This is a fantastic achievement, and inspectors commented that it was a flourishing and highly successful school. You can read more on www.knowsleynews.co.uk. Ofsted report. Kirby High School is barely recognisable compared to 2 years ago and has vastly improved according to Ofsted inspectors. The school was judged as good in 3 out of 5 areas. Read more on knowsleynews.co.uk. Blue bin reminder. If you're getting the garden ready for spring, the green waste, which is your blue bin collection, will start up again from Monday the 4th of March. As blue bin collections are made on a 3-weekly cycle, please check your online calendar at www.knowsley.gov.uk for your first collection day. New archive website and online catalogue. Knowsley's Archive, the ARC, has launched a new website, which you'll find at archives.knowsley.gov.uk, and a brand new online catalogue at archivecat.knowsley.gov.uk, a great online resource for anyone researching their family tree or local history. And that's it for the February edition of Knowsley News.